you grow your business. So let's get into it for today because, like I said, one of my New Year's resolutions is to keep these Marketing Monday videos short because everyone is limited on time. So January is all about resetting, setting New Year's resolutions, if you do that, setting new goals for the year. And involved in all of that is planning. So there's two things that I want to talk about that I really want you to think about it when it comes to planning your marketing for 2020. So the first thing is, in order to plan your marketing for 2020, you have to be strategic and write things down. I always talk about having a written marketing plan. It's okay to have things in your head and say, okay, this is what I want to do. This is, I want to do videos. I want to write a blog post. I want to start a podcast. I want to do events, whatever it is, because there's a million and one ways to market your business. Whatever it is that you decide that you want to do, you have to be consistent at it. And it's important to really write it down. Something happens and when you actually write it down. So the first thing I want you to think about for 2020 is being strategic. I always say, don't practice random acts of marketing. We're eliminating that for 2020. Nobody is going to do random acts of marketing in 2020 because I want you guys to be very strategic and really create a rhythm for your marketing. That's one of the things that really dropped in my spirit in the time that I've had off. It's about, what is that rhythm that you have in your life and that you have in your business? And how can you keep a rhythm that's not overwhelming, but it allows you to get the things that you want to get done in your business? So I want you to think about being less random and having a rhythm in your business. And the way that you do that is creating a written plan that tells you what you're going to be doing on a consistent basis. So I did want to share just two quick tips when it comes to planning your marketing for 2020. And the first one was all about writing it down and being strategic and really doing marketing activities that resonate with you. Oh my gosh, there's so many people that are doing things that are not resonating with them. They're doing, they're writing blog posts and you don't necessarily, you're not a great writer, but you're great on video. Or you're not great on video, but you're great on audio. Think about the things that light you up, what spark joy in you being able to spread your message and what you do in the world, and do only those things in 2020. It's so super important that you really focus on things that resonate with you and not things that your coach told you to do or things that you think you have to do. A lot of times they mean well when they're telling us things that we need to do. But we also have to check inside and see, is this something that really resonates with me and sparks joy for me to market my business? So be strategic and write those things down and be consistent in 2020. Oh my gosh, consistency is key. I mean, before I took the last 4 months off in 2019, I consistently marketed my business online via Facebook and on my blog for the last, I want to say maybe 4 or 5 years. So it's important for us to be consistent. So the second thing that I want you to really think about in 2020 when it comes to marketing your business is being spirit-led. So this is one of the things that I really focused on when I took the last 4 months off in 2019. It was really about, what does God want me to do? It's not about what does Nadine want to do, but what does God want me to do in my business, especially if you feel you're a purpose-driven, faith-based entrepreneur. You really should be tapping into the Holy Spirit. What is Spirit? Spirit is here to guide us. The Holy Spirit is here to guide us in all things and in all ways. So it's not limited to just our personal stuff, but it also includes business, and it also includes how you market your business. So it's important to tap into Holy Spirit and say, is this something that I should be doing for my business? And you'll be surprised. Sometimes Holy Spirit will drop some stuff into you that you're like, what? I didn't think that was something that I, should be doing. But it's something that your spirit keeps telling you over and over. This is the direction you should be going in, or this is something that you should do. There are several things this year that I'm going to be doing that's totally new and totally not something I would have necessarily thought about doing for my business, but I'm feeling led by the Holy Spirit to do it in 2020. So it's important for us to be obedient in what the Holy Spirit is telling us. So that's why I felt it was important to jump on Facebook Live and to do the first Marketing Monday of 2020 after being off for 4 months, to just share that with you, to share the importance of really thinking about those two key things when it comes to your marketing in 2020. I want you to think about being strategic, really praying about, what that strategy needs to be for your business in 2020, and writing it down. It's so important to write it down. I write down my marketing plan in my planner, a little plug for my planner. So I have a 90-day planner, and I write down all my marketing activities and what I'm going to be doing in the planner. And the second thing, as I mentioned, is, don't be afraid to not go with what you wrote in the plan. It seems kind of crazy to say write a plan, but then don't go with it. But if you really feel like you're being led to do something different, and a lot of times the Holy Spirit will tell us to do things that are, crazy in other people's opinion. They're like, well, why are you doing that? Or that's so different from what other people are doing in your industry. But that's what's important to stand out in the world today, is really to do things differently. And the Holy Spirit usually tells you, this is the way that you should be doing it. And it's different than what other people may be doing in your industry. So again, one of my New Year's resolutions is really to keep these Facebook Lives short, because I tend to be long-winded. So I just wanted to share that with you today and come on Facebook Live to say hi and to let you guys know I am back. And I'm super excited about being back and to really share and help. My mission and my calling really is to help women entrepreneurs, specifically Christian women entrepreneurs, to really succeed in business. And I'm excited for 2020, for all the things that you have planned, all the things that God has given you the vision to do for this year. And my goal and my hope is to really support you in this journey called entrepreneurship and business ownership. So thank you so much. And as I always say at the end of all of my Facebook Lives, it's important to do your best. This year is about showing up in excellence and doing your best, but knowing and understanding that you're in partnership with God. So you can do your best, but understand and know that God will do the rest. All right. Thanks, guys, so much for watching. I appreciate you being here on the first Facebook Live Marketing Monday for 2020. Happy New Year. Bye, guys.